It was the only.
That's his other deal.
I am all over it.
$1,800. $1,800
over
bucks. What do you think?
I've yet to be impressed with any Sony speaker, so I'm skeptical.
I'll have it in my studio this week, so I'll let you guys know what I think.
Really?
Yeah.
Well, look at this. It's a 4.0.4 channel wireless home theater system.
It's just 8 little speakers, and that's it. Then
so each speaker has a microphone area, and it does its own DSP relative to the other speakers. So it's generating a 12 phantom, and normally ceiling doesn't work well because it's a random bounce, right? They just put in an angle and assume the measurements. Well, they have the microphone to calculate the distance to the ceiling, the distance to the wall, and the distance to each other speaker. So you don't need a center sound bar. But if you have a Sony TV, it turns that TV into the center channel and cuts it off at whatever hertz that the acoustic panel can handle. And then it has a matching subwoofer that you have to buy, though. I think that kind of sucks, but whatever. So you have to, it's 1,800 plus another 600 for the subwoofer. So I think that kind of sucks. And that's what a lot of people don't realize. But I'm just impressed that each speaker has a microphone. So I think that's the first.
All wireless too, so a lot of people that's super easy. You just stick them wherever you want.
It doesn't have to be ear height. So you have them here. You have tables.
Is this a Mac Mini? What is this?
Do you have to charge them up? Like you charge them up, right?
No, dude. No, they have a power plug. It's so it's not wireless. It's wireless. The signal.
I've yet to see a wireless speaker. Yeah.
Is it balanced wireless?
Not one. Well, wireless to the base in terms of the 5-channel immersion, right? And I think you're right, Mike. I think the overhead is probably not going to be great, but it should be okay with a basic bed channel 5.1 feel, better than any soundbar. So maybe it's a good jump from soundbar, but
maybe it's a good alternative.
Well, it should be though. I mean, think about it. You're looking at what? Yeah, $2,300. There aren't too many $2,300 soundbars out there.
Nope.
Yeah, just a couple.
So.
But those speakers are a little bit bigger than I thought they would be, just based on that one picture they have of it in the living room.
12 inches high
on the table.
12 inches high.
It's 12 by 7. So at its widest point is 7 inches. At its highest point, it's 12 inches around there.
So I thought it was going to be like a little Sony Cube or something. But yeah, not Sony is good.
Cube. Look, they have one on a little stand here.
Yeah, it's all over different heights.
Dresser. This one's up here. This one's down here.
All right, I get the point, but that's so dumb.
Yes, they could have one on the front right there.
Let's
put it right here, please.
Like, I see what they're trying to do, but come on.
They're just making a point.
There used to be a picture. There used to be a picture on that wall right there, so they just used that existing hole.
So here's my take on this, right? I know a lot of the audiophile guys are just like automatic no, right? To me, it's like, you know what? Here's what will probably happen. It's probably going to be interesting. And it's probably not going to be better than typical, system where you have at least some bookshelf speakers that are bigger. But what's to stop like a better speaker from implementing some of that same technology?
Mm-hmm. Yeah,
you know what I mean. Like, it doesn't have to be a Sony thing. It could be that they're pushing
it could be a focal thing. So now my $10,000 speakers are now $15,000. So maybe that's like the problem is trying to get that technology in and still keeping the audio experience the same, right?
What if Full Cal came out and just did that right off the bat? Don't you think people would be like, "What are they doing? What happened to this company?"
Yeah, most audiophiles would say that. I mean, they'd still have their big, ginormous $400,000 speakers. So I mean,
I think it's interesting. I'm curious to see how it works.
One thing that's going to be the challenge is doing the power, especially for the rear channels. Seems like the front would be easier because you got your cabinet, you got a wall, you can, do a power strip. But then those rear channels, they're spaced out a little bit more, and it's like, okay, how do I get,
Yeah, see, one was by the wall, so maybe there's an outlet there, and then one was, with the wire was going down, maybe it goes under the couch.
Under the couch, on the floor.
Yeah,
so
there you go.
I think that's going to be, that's part of the hurdle with the wireless speakers.
Yeah. Homeboy 808 says WISA is the tech that will be prevalent in the future, and that's like the wireless that I know LG has in their TVs. So if you get a WISA enabled 5.1,
and that technology's been out for a while, but you really haven't heard much about it. So I'm curious to see, is it going to be like a viable solution in the future?
Well, I mean, just as long 100%, unless they're, like Joe said, battery powered, nothing's actually going to be wireless. Like, you still have to get power to the speakers.
Right.
I think as the woofer moves, that should be charging the battery in there.
Yeah.
Electric car when you're braking.
I'm just saying, man. I'm just saying that's the future.